Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the New Music Podcast.
New music.
We took a bit of a break in between weeks here,
Bit of a break.
and we're back now. We got some pretty exciting albums to share with you this week. The first one being a pretty long-awaited comeback. Micah, what album do we got here?
We have Mike Shinoda's side project, Linkin Park here, From Zero.
Yes, we do.
Coming back at us with album of the year.
Oh, really? You think so, huh?
No, I don't get all the hubbub is about this album. It's okay.
It's just kind of the fact that it's Linkin Park coming back after, of course, the unfortunate event of Chester passing away. There was quite a massive Linkin Park hiatus. People weren't really sure they were ever going to come back at all. And now they have come back, and it is, of course, controversial, as these things go.
People were so grumpy about it. It was just like, brother, chill.
Yeah, I unfortunately find the reaction to this album from people talking about Linkin Park online to be exactly the reaction that I would expect from people talking about Linkin Park online.
That's fair. Yeah, man, I just was never a fan.
Yeah.
And I recently went back, I listened to Hybrid Theory after a 20-year hating on it for 20 years. Didn't end up finishing it or giving it like a very good listen, but I liked it.
Oh, really? Okay.
It was good. It's good.
Yeah, this has kind of always been a dynamic with us where I literally got into music because of Linkin Park, and they've been one of my favorite bands for longer than I can remember, and then Mike is over here just like hating on Linkin Park despite not knowing most of their music, and it's just always been the vibes. So
Well, I've heard the entirety of Hybrid Theory and Meteora in passing.
Yeah.
Like a gazillion times.
Of course.
I was alive in 2007.
It's pretty unavoidable, their first two albums. Everybody's heard In the End, everybody's heard Numb, etc. We got new singer in here, Emily Armstrong.
AKA the singer of Dead Sarah, or who used to be.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Dead Sarah is still a thing, but that is where she came up originally, was the band Dead Sarah. She was a pretty controversial pick due to some things that were dug up around her, and I know that turnaround of, oh, now it's a controversy, happens so fast just because there's gotta be so many people pissed that the new Linkin Park singer is a woman. Maybe this is a weird take from me, but I think that feels kind of obvious.
Yeah, I've seen people straight up being like, "You a woman?"
Yeah, right.
I mean, this album's not great, but you don't gotta shit on it just because you can't replace Chester with just anybody.
Right. I guess they're not really looking at it as a replacement in how they've...
No.
It's kind of not exactly a replacement depending on how you want to look at it, but
Yeah.
as someone in the place of Chester in the band, doing the harsher vocals, doing the lead vocals in general, I think she does pretty good here.
Yeah, definitely. And real quick, I just noticed this about all the albums. All the albums are like fucking like white and black era, and then like just always like dark.
Like dark color scheme?
You know what I mean? Like they're all like dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the new album, new singer, pink.
Yeah, this is obviously trying to be a very different thing, because
Yeah.
you usually had a lot of that like monochrome type deal going on with their older covers.
Yeah, that was the word I was looking for.
Yeah, a lot of black and white, that sort of thing, and now we're doing something new, putting a bunch of color into it, and it is kind of a different sound, I guess, but it seems like it calls back to a lot of their earlier stuff, too. Yeah.
Do you want to get into some callbacks?
Yeah.
I think I've heard some, but I just didn't know what from, because you have played fucking random shit around me. I remember you showing me Underground V2. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, the underground albums, the fan club things. Yeah, I picked up on a couple of things in the reaction video I wanted to mention here, too, that I thought was really cool. The main thing is, at the end of Overflow, it sounds like he's, like, flipping through some tapes or something along those lines. Like, there's stuff clicking in and out. One of the brief couple of seconds there is actually from their original demo tape under the band name Zero. That's how they started, and then you can hear just this little guitar riff in there, and it's the start of one of the songs on that tape.
That is really interesting, actually.
Yes, kind of ties into the album being titled From Zero. It's making like a direct callback to the band Zero, the band name they had before.
I never knew they were called.
Yeah, it was 0 with an X.
That's crazy.
And I didn't note this in my reaction video, but I did have the thought. It kind of feels like it's hopping through all the eras of Linkin Park and doing songs that could have fallen onto each album. Because there's quite a heavy amount of variety from track to track.
Yeah, which was definitely a plus for it. I was worried it was going to be samey rock the whole time and boring as fuck, and I was going to be asleep.
Right, yeah. Run into a situation like the last Pearl Jam, maybe? That's what's coming to mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was worried about.
It definitely covers a lot of ground. I mean, if I go down the line, I was always saying that the Emptiness Machine sounds like Living Things. Cut the Bridge would have been at home on Minutes to Midnight. Heavy as the Crown would have been good on Meteora. Over Each Other sounds like One More Light. I could go on. The ones that call back to the oldest stuff are Two-Faced and IGYEIH, or I Gave You Everything I Had, whichever way you want to say it.
Wait, did you say the song Over Each Other sounds like you've got One More Light?
Yeah.
Didn't you hate that song?
Yeah, One More Light is the worst Linkin Park album by far.
Their worst? That's really funny. That explains why this album's such a mixed bag, because they're like, here's our bad shit.
Yeah, they called back to everything, it feels like, including the missteps.
Yeah.
I feel like every song here, though, you could tie it to an old Linkin Park album, and besides the fact that Chester isn't on the song, it sounds like it could have been on that album.
Oh, I got you. I didn't draw those connections because wasn't too familiar, but that's actually super interesting. I'll have to maybe go through and listen to some old Linkin Park, see what about their next project.
Yeah.
So they're making more, right? Like this is like the start of something?
Presumably, yes. I mean, I would imagine it comes years down the line, but I don't think they're planning on just doing this album and then leaving it closed past that. They're doing such a huge tour and everything. Really feels like the big comeback rather than like a reunion celebration type deal.
Alright. Good. What was your favorite track? 'Cause mine's gonna have Emptiness Machine.
Emptiness Machine is great. It got me really excited for the album right when it came out as the lead single. Honestly, I'm shocked to say that both of the first two singles were overshadowed by Two-Faced on here. I think Two-Faced is the best Linkin Park song that's come out since like Living Things. Probably if we went all the way back to Meteora, it's like on par. Two-Face sounds awesome.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that song was really good. That was like my second favorite.
Yeah, Heavy as the Crown being kind of the Meteora type sound was really cool. Did you like that one?
That's a good song too. You just named all the tracks I liked?
Yeah, anytime they do something a little heavier, it ends up being better.
Yeah, a bit of a stinker, which we mentioned earlier. Over Each Other?
Yeah, first of two really poppy sounding songs on here.
Over Each Other ends up being my least favorite on this one.
Same here.
I was about to say, I'm assuming that's yours too?
Yeah, it made me really nervous to hear the album with that being the third single and the last one that came out before it.
I believe I ended up not listening to it because you said it was bad, and I was like, alright, Linkin Park needs all the favors they can get from me right now.
Yeah, just a really generic poppy sounding song that seems like anybody could have made it. That's my big problem with it, is it doesn't really give me anything.
Yeah, it's just kind of bland and boring. I gave it a 4 out of 10.
I gave it a 2 originally, but I think that was just the disappointment for me that was making it that low.
Yeah, that seems a little extreme.
It's more deserving of like a 3 or 4, but even then, that's not really very high.
No.
I also did not care at all for Stained.
Which one was that one? I thought that one was just mid.
It's definitely mid. It's pretty similarly poppy to Over Each Other, but I don't think it does anything better than it for the most part.
That's fair. I think at that point in the album, I had just heard Two-Face, so I was more of in a Linkin Park mood.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I think it's easier to be a little bit more on the positive with that one. The main vocal melody just pisses me off for some reason.
Oh, that's totally fair. Yeah, it sounds like Imagine Dragons just a little bit.
Yeah, really just any of the like radio pop, whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
radio rock stuff. It just gets under my skin. I would always skip that one if I'm gonna listen to the whole thing.
You're like, no, Linkin Park, no, you gotta be my edgy e-boy music. None of this pop shit, pop rap shit.
It is the generic complaint to be like, ew, Linkin Park went pop, because that happens so many times, but I feel like this and One More Light are the examples of that actually going really poorly.
That's really funny. Do you have any more thoughts on this album? Any thoughts and prayers?
I don't know. I feel like I could go on about it forever just because of the Linkin Park nerd that I am. Oh, I am curious to see what you think about Casualty.
I give that one a 5 out of 10.
Oh, really? You didn't like it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess you're mid on it, but...
Yeah, that was alright.
Oh, that's kind of a shame. I thought it's cool. I'm not entirely convinced by Mike's scream vocals, but I think it's interesting, and it's a nice little switch up in sound.
Yeah, I was like, this is happening in my ears right now, dude.
Yeah, I like it. It's fun to me. I think it's enjoyable. I really wanted to mention that it does seem like they're going through all of their eras, and maybe it's more of a celebration of their career before this for that reason. But either way, I think it's a pretty positive restarting of Linkin Park.
Hell yeah, dude. Speaking of positive, what was your score?
I have a 71 on this, being heavily drugged down by Over Each Other and Stained. I really wish that it was more consistent to me.
You're gonna be mad at me.
Whoa, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm at a 36.
No, you're not. You said that what I consider the worst song, you said you have a 4 on. There's no way it's that low.
I'm at a 63.
63. I think that's totally fair. I think that's fine.
I had to get you.
Yeah. That leaves it at a pretty lukewarm 67%, which is like better than it could have gone, I guess.
I feel like it's fair.
Yeah, right. I mean, you've got someone in here who had hopes that were probably way too high to begin with, and you have somebody in here who didn't really like Linkin Park ever very much. So the fact that we came out well into the positive is good, I suppose.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too let down by it. There's just a couple songs I would skip every time.
Yeah, no, I might come back to a single here and there.
Yeah, I've been bumping Two-Face since it came out. Shit slaps.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But let's move on to a better new metal album. Up next we have Poppy with the Negative Spaces.
Yeah, despite my bias, I completely agree.
Yeah, this is really good. This was like really, really good.
This is fucking phenomenal.
I don't even know what to say to you. I'm just like, hell yeah.
It's so impressive, isn't it?
So, here, let's start with the first track. Go play like the 2-minute mark real quick just to get yourself like acquainted with it.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm familiar.
That like chorus.
Yeah.
Whenever you hear that, it's usually in some like shitty fucking real rock metal.
Yeah. That that kind of switch, you mean, going into the clean vocals.
Yeah.
It does balance out the alt metal stuff with the metalcore stuff better than a lot of things do. I think that's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah.
Poppy really has the voice for it, too. Her scream vocals are impressive as fuck.
You're really, really, really good. I like them a lot on the Knock Loose's album. I like them a lot here.
Yeah.
I am currently scrambling to pick a favorite track.
Fuck. There's so many good ones, and they're so quality consistent. They're not consistent in sound, but they're definitely consistent in quality, because this really runs the gambit as far as genre goes.
It's all the like 90s kid metal, because they got like the metalcore things happening in the first couple of tracks. Maybe some industrial, I don't know, fucking know. Track 3?
What about track? Oh yeah, that's the really heavy one, right?
Yeah. That one might be my favorite one.
It's really good, and I do like that it's really heavy, but if we're going to pick one that's those two things, I like the centers falling out more.
That's fair. I think I'm going to stand by They're All Around Us.
Yeah, they're both really good.
Yeah. I have a lot of 9 out of 10s on this.
Me too. I'm almost entirely 8s and 9s with a couple of 10s sprinkled in there.
Yeah.
To just bring up the only song that I'm lower than that on, I don't really care for Negative Spaces all that much, and it seems to kind of push those corny kind of radio rock elements too far.
Yeah, just a little bit, but I still like the track, of course.
It's those backing vocals for me.
Yeah.
It sends it into an area I don't really like.
Yeah.
But it's still okay. It's still a good song. Like, as far as this sort of thing goes, not the worst of it by any means.
Yeah, I just didn't think about that track like that.
That's totally fair, and I apologize.
Anyways, Push Go.
Push Go. It's fire. Fire song. Reminds me of Snow Strippers a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I just couldn't fucking find the words.
It's got that, like, electro-pop witch house kind of thing about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Obviously doesn't actually live in those genres, but it's definitely a dancier sound. It's really cool.
Yeah, dude. It fucking threw me for a loop. I'm just clicking through random tracks, just talking about them. And then you got Halo. Man, Halo just does.
It just does, yeah.
I'm forgetting every single metal genre tag I've ever heard in my entire life.
I mean, a lot of it just is pretty much metalcore and alternative metal, if we want to put that on it. It doesn't fit with that blend of things because it's executed so much better and so much more interestingly here than it usually is.
New metal genre dropped. Good.
Good metal. New genre.
Yeah. Oh my god. I've been seeing a lot of people compare this album to Linkin Park album.
Yeah, especially since they just came out same week.
Yeah, and it's like the more rock albums of this week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, another bigger artist.
I think they're comparable. I like that she worked in some pop songs in here, and it doesn't feel like a totally jarring transition when that happens. I think the first one being Crystallized.
Why did they crystallize the pop song?
You know, that's okay. You should do that, because that's a fucking banger right there. Very good song. I like the dancey vibes.
Very good song. They're all good songs.
Yeah.
This is like an interpolation of something.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't think I picked up on it, whatever it is.
Oh my god. I can't remember what it's called. It's some like song that was used for like a TikTok sound. Sound like a while ago.
Let's see.
I think my high on.
I can't find it.
This is a different song.
Huh.
Hold on.
I mean, okay, so in the comments, if you know what he's talking about, just let us know, because I do not, unfortunately.
Interpolation.
I looked at the who sampled, it doesn't have a page. I'll look on Genius real quick. Nope, doesn't look like it. The only other writer is Jordan Fish, who also produced the album.
Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just fucking crazy. I swear to God I heard that before. I went down a rabbit hole very quickly, and I landed on a Falling in Reverse Facebook page because somebody mentioned it there.
Oh God!
And the idea of this being an interpolation of a Falling in Reverse song has insulted me so much that we should just cut this whole section.
That is insulting. Honestly, though, it did remind me of just like Snow Strippers and Crystal Castles, and maybe the Crystal Castles is coming from the title, but hey, that type of sound with both of the more pop-leaning songs on here, I just kind of got that vibe, so maybe you're just picking up on that same type of thing with it.
I have never heard of the Crystal Castles, and I just clicked on them right now. I clicked on the first song, and I love this.
Oh, yeah, don't love it too much.
Oh, why not?
It's super canceled. Well, one of them is. I apologize. Turn it off before you start liking it.
I did. No, it was too late. I liked it immediately.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
All right, well, moving right along then.
No.
What's some other great songs
Why
on
did
here?
you do this to me?
Well, okay, here. Hold on. Alice Glass is the member of that isn't terrible, and she made music that kind of sounds like it, so just go listen to Alice Glass instead.
Well, now I'm going myself.
Okay. The bands that this was making me think of constantly were Linkin Park, but maybe just because I had just listened to the album, Evanescence, Bring Me the Horizon, and then that kind of Snow Strippers type thing that I have brought up a few times now. That's what I was getting from it, is like mash all those things together and then you end up with this.
Fair. You know what? I'll give it to you, just so I have to never think about Crystal Castles again. You dickhead.
Yeah. The explosive alt metal type choruses is really where I'm getting the Bring Me the Horizon comparison. Really reminds me of their last two projects.
Yeah, I was about to mention post-human, post-animal, whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah, the Bring Me the Horizon album that we reviewed earlier this year.
Yeah.
Definitely some similar stuff. I feel like the song Limousine on there could fit on here if you had a different person singing it.
Nah, that's just Bobby's voice now.
Poppy is now Oliver Sykes.
Yep.
Yeah. Even in the lyrics, though, I can see where people would be drawing some comparisons to Linkin Park. You know what I mean with that?
I don't know. I hear Linkin Park and I hear Poppy and I hear like people trying to say it sounds similar in ways, and I'm like, where? It's just not commuting. Computing.
Fair enough.
It's not commuting or computing. It's not commuting to compute.
I mean, you're gonna get two new metal albums coming out at the same time. People are just gonna be drawing the parallel. I guess I was mostly getting it lyrically.
Oh, you know me. I can't read.
Yeah, that'll happen. I think the lyrics are really good on here. I think that it covers a lot of sounds, and those sounds are really good. It's just a good fucking album, and some of the best things that we've seen in metal in quite some time.
Yeah. You know what? 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
Yeah.
We have the same score. Fuck yeah, dude.
I thought I was gonna be different.
That's fire. Alright, well, next up we got Cordae coming back at us with The Crossroads.
Hey, check it. Hey, yo, my mom had once tried out for American Idol. I was 8 years old, back home, feeling entitled. Hey, y'all got me mad as fuck. Bills on bills coming in, that shit been adding up. I'm dealing with a lot of problems, don't know if y'all can relate. Feeling like Ride Wave, I got a lot on my plate.
Oh, I've got a hot take on this one.
Oh, really?
I think so. Hold on. Look at the user score.
It's at 79 right now.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, okay. Alright, perfect. Cordae with The Crossroads. Have you heard any of his other stuff? Originally going under the name YBN Cordae, of course.
No, but it certainly feels like I did.
What do you mean by that?
I feel like I've heard this album before.
Do you mean that in a positive or negative way?
Yeah, it's not a bad album by any means, but it's like, yeah, this is all something I've heard a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I honestly feel like the closest thing I can liken it to is the Mavi album that we listened to earlier this year, and even that's not really that close.
Okay.
But like, he's not exactly driving a new lane here. This is kind of a thing that's been a thing for sure. It's the introspective hip hop stuff.
Yeah, he's even got like all of the features for like an album that I've heard a million times. He's got Lil Wayne, he's got Ty Dolla $ign, he's got Lil Wayne again, Kanye West, and Joey Badass.
True, yeah, we have artists on here that are very much feature artists. And that's not to say that they don't have solo work that's significant, just that you wouldn't be surprised.
Kanye West has never done anything significant.
I just mean you wouldn't be surprised to see them as features on stuff. Anderson .Paak on 2 songs too.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. I almost missed it, my bad.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to know, what is Kanye up to? What the fuck? What's he doing here?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get that one out of the way there. Worst song on the album, I would bargain to say. That feature is not good.
Some people would bargain to say that Ty Dolla $ign one is worse.
Really? That's fine.
Yeah, it's got a lower score.
It's fine. That's okay.
Yeah, I wasn't huge on either. What do you think of Lil Wayne's features? Let's start with that.
Lil Wayne's features are both quite good.
Yeah.
I think he does his thing and delivers pretty damn well on both songs that he has on here.
Yeah.
I mean, Saturday Morning's one of the better songs to just play on its own here, really.
Yeah, that song's actually really good. I can't even lie.
Yeah, totally. That Kanye feature, though.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
So, it sounds really robotic, and that led a lot of people to believe that it was AI, especially considering his use of AI on Vultures too.
Oh my god. AI Kanye was?
Yeah, apparently it is not AI. It is him rapping into an iPhone.
Why is he rapping into an iPhone?
I don't know. I feel like Cordae got in contact with him, and then he, for some reason, had an obligation to appear on this album, because he only has 2 lines too. Or maybe it's like 4. I don't know. Kanye like appears for a really quick and uninteresting hook and then leaves. Feels like having a name on the album to have a name on the album.
Yeah, It's like, oh yeah, this will get me critic reviews.
I guess. It kind of ruins that song having such a underwhelming hook on it and everything, but it's a pretty quick one. And then that leads us to just talking about the rest of the album, and I have, like, not really much bad to say about it at all, other than that.
Yeah, it was good.
You're at just good with it? You're not at great?
I'm at just good with it. Not at great.
Damn. That's kind of rough.
Damn.
Love it when he gets into some storytelling here. Love the production on this. Good lyricist, great rapper, awesome features. That's how I feel about it in, like, a broad scope of things. Awesome features, excluding a couple, but I was more like looking at the Anderson .Paak and Lil Wayne, and Joey Badass does pretty good on the song that he's on, etc.
Juicy J?
The Juicy J song is complicated for me. What do you think about that one?
Hold on. Let me click on it. Let me use some fresh thoughts.
Alright.
Just don't feel right. Hold on. Hold on, what the fuck? And it shouldn't be here.
It's a bit of tonal whiplash, isn't it?
Yeah, I was like, this is not what this album sounds like. That's right.
Yeah, so the hook doesn't necessarily really fit on the song, and the tone of the song doesn't really fit on the album. It kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, but it's not bad.
No, it's not bad. It's just like different album, wrong album.
Little out of place, yeah. But for the most part, the rest of the album, I feel like we keep bringing up criticisms when I'm really positive on this album. Obviously, it's not perfect, but like, '06 Dreamin', probably one of the better rap songs I've heard this year, and that practically just starts the whole thing off.
You don't know. Song's whack. No, the song's good.
Yeah,
the song is good.
I really like his storytelling on that one, and it kind of just brings in that, like, kind of vintage sounding production all across this.
Like the classic beats.
It makes a lot of sense that Kanye was featured on this, because the beats sound kind of Kanye graduation type vibe.
Yeah, you know what?
Maybe not graduation, maybe more college dropout era. Early Kanye with the, like, soul samples and whatnot.
Yeah, make Kanye 2006 again.
Kind of what happened here, really. Lots of that type of thing.
But he phoned it in, literally.
Literally phoned it in. I have no idea if that's true or not, the iPhone thing. I just assumed it was.
You know what? It's true for my joke.
It's true for the joke, yeah. Mad as Fuck is a really good song. Did you like that one? Kind of stands out from the rest, I think.
Yeah, it was one of the, like, bangers of the album. You know.
Definitely. A darker sounding one. I feel like most of this kind of has this upbeat vibe to it, or at least a nostalgic vibe to it.
Yeah, it sounds like walking down the street.
Yeah, it's a pleasant day outside type mood, and then
Mad as Fuck is when you're beating up somebody, I don't know. Smoking weed in the park after dark.
The way the metaphor just went off the rails so quickly. Oh yeah, it's a pleasant day out, now I'm beating someone up. Yep.
And then it's back to walking.
Yeah.
All alone because you killed the guy that you beating up.
Sure. Why not? Sure.
And then Juicy J's. Never seen it. I'm creating a fucking story now.
Yeah, man. Definitely the intended narrative, I promise.
This bit could go on for like another hour.
It could, yeah. Just keep going.
All of these track names fit the narrative that I'm creating here. It's just really funny.
That's so true, actually, looking down it, yeah.
I don't know how I'm going to get shy, if any, on there, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah. No, I don't think we should. I mean, that song is so sweet. We can't taint it. That song is beautiful.
Yeah, okay. You know what? Maybe it does stop there. Maybe it stops there.
I really love that one. It's obviously a song for his daughter kind of thing written on there, and it's so cute. It's so sweet and wholesome, and I love that moment. That's one of the better moments on here, I think.
Hell yeah. What'd you think of the inclusion of the bonus track?
What? Bonus track?
Yeah, what'd you feel with the inclusion of the bonus track? Too Dense, the Anderson .Paak.
Are you just saying that it doesn't fit as the outro?
No.
Oh, it is a bonus track. I didn't know that. That changes my opinion on this album a little bit. Okay.
Ooh, did you not like Too Dense?
I like it as a song. I don't like it as the closer. I really like it as a song, though.
Yeah, you were out here thinking, oh man, why is he so on fire with this random statement? He's so cooked the rest of the time. It's like, no, I'm just reading.
Yeah, no, okay. I had no idea 210s was a bonus track, but it's good. It's a really good song. I like the concept, and I like what they both do on it.
Now you know it's a really good closer, right?
Yeah, that works as a closer so well. This actually increases my score a couple percent. I'm bumping it up right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, you're on that goofball shit. Didn't know about that fucking bonus track.
Yeah. Do you like 210s though? Do you like the song?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's really good if you totally separate it from the album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bonus track.
I believe produced by J. Cole, I want to say.
Unfortunate.
Kind of an L. No, it's a good beat though. Like, he produced a different one on here too, and both of the beats that he does are good.
So this is what J. Cole was doing.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He wasn't riding a bike.
No, he was cooking. He was cooking beats. He said, fuck this rap beef shit, I'm gonna go cook some beats. And he cooked.
You know what? I forgive you. 2014 Forest Hill Drive was good.
Fair enough. Talking about the bigger picture with this, the whole album is very nostalgic and kind of seems meta in the thing that it's doing. It is an album talking about your come up to this album.
You know what? I did make that connection.
That's what I get from it anyways. That's like...
You know what? That bumps up my score a couple points.
Yeah.
I'm changing it right now. Maybe this album is great.
I don't think it's a concept album, but like, it's got very consistent themes.
The concept it's about a concept.
Yeah, sure. we can loop this forever if we really want to. Do you have any like other specific tracks in particular that you wanted to point out?
We talked about the Lil Wayne track that was really good, Saturday Mornings, right?
Yeah, I think both of his features are really good, because Back on the Road is a banger as well.
On the road again?
Yeah, I feel like a more structured conversation would probably do this one well, but unfortunately we are two people just rambling into microphones.
Yeah.
It's an awesome album, though, and I totally recommend this if you're into some lyrical hip-hop type stuff.
Yeah.
Or just rap in general. This has got something for everybody.
Definitely. If you are a average rap enjoyer, add this one to your repertoire.
Absolutely. I've got an 84 on it.
Got a 78.
You were below a 78 before? Well, yeah, I guess...
It's at a 75.
I guess you were saying you were kind of more cold on it. I think that's fair. Yeah, alright, so we're sitting at an 81. I think that's proper. Yeah. Sure. Alright. What do we got next?
Denzel Curry reissued his album King of the Mischievous South with 4 new tracks.
I'm about to act a damn fool, pack a damn tool, sticks on the table like a nigga playing pool, money in the bank. Got a kiki in my soda, got a kiki on my shoulders. So you need me, I don't wanna eat, don't go on. Hey, see laser be my motherfucking nigga. I hang in the trenches with my partners counting screw.
Yes. What the fuck is happening now? Oh, I see it now. Okay, yeah. So, came out with the King of the Mischievous South Volume 2 earlier this year, and now it's just called King of the Mischievous South as this reissue, but it's not called Volume 2 anymore, but it's also, there was a King of the Mischievous South mixtape.
Yeah, I don't...
Before, so now he just has 2 albums called that. It's kind of cursed.
Yeah.
Could have you not just called this King of the Mischievous South Volume 2 Deluxe?
No.
Like, why isn't it just a deluxe, please? It hurts my brain.
If it was a deluxe, we wouldn't talk about it, probably.
I mean, no, we still will. I mean, we're both big Denzel Curry fans, and
that's true.
It's 5 new songs. It's like an EP's worth of new songs, and they're good.
I thought it was only 4 new songs.
Oh, you missed one.
15? Hold on.
It is Act a Damn Fool.
19. Got
Me Geeked, P.O.P., Another Late Night, and Still in the Paint. Which one do you miss? Did you, listen to them?
Yeah, I did. I listened to the whole album over and over again. 5 tracks, right? I missed Still in the Paint.
Oh, that's the best one. Go listen to Still in the Paint right now.
I listened to it. Hold on. Okay. Alright. This changes everything.
Did you listen to it?
Hold on. I'm listening to it right now. Why weren't these on the album? What happened?
While you were listening to it, I started actually typing up my review a little bit here. Act a Damn Fool and Still in the Paint would have fit perfectly on the original album, and I have no idea why they weren't there unless they didn't exist until now. The other three, though, like, what are they doing on this album in particular?
Got Me Geeked was track 11?
Yeah.
It's between Sked and Colpin. I don't know, man. It was good.
Yeah, they're all good, but like now there's this entire more relaxed section of the album that wasn't there before.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if we're looking at the track list, you got track 10, Skade, and then it goes Got Me Geek, Coal Pimp, P.O.P., Another Late Night, and Wishlist. And before you had Coal Pimp and Wishlist, out of those 5, those were the only 2 that existed. And it felt like you hit like a little bit of a relaxed slowdown, but now it's an entire 5-track run that's like way poppier and way more accessible than the rest. And I think that's a very weird thing to do to this album.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, because the original version of this was so immediate and aggressive, and like it was still catchy, but it was pretty hard hitting all the way through. Yeah. And now it's got this whole section here.
And losing the momentum up to Wishlist is rough.
Yeah, because then, I mean, I guess Still in the Paint makes sense next to Hit the Floor and Hoodlums, and then the album ends. Like, those ones make sense, and the placement of Act a Damn Fool also makes perfect sense, but the other 3 are just here kind of gunking everything up, even though they are good.
Yeah, like, he should have maybe dropped an EP with those 3 songs. I don't know.
Or this could have just been a deluxe.
Yeah.
I'm stuck on the formatting with this. So I'll stop, but it just bothers me.
Yeah, I think with the slow section and then coming back with fuck, where'd it go? Oh, this is the wrong fucking album. Hold on. All right. I was like, wait, where'd all the tracks go? I was gonna say, with the addition of like Still in the Paint and Act a Damn Fool, that props it up almost as much for me as the slow section props it down. So I think my score doesn't even change from this album, from the reissue to the original mixtape.
My score doesn't even change either, because this version has more good songs and the other one works better as an album.
Yeah.
It just depends on what you want, but if you want to take songs and put them on a playlist, I mean, fuck's sake, Got Me Geeked can go anywhere. It's incredible to just listen to, just for a fun song to listen to.
Hell yeah.
I don't know, I think Another Late Night is pretty good, and I think P.O.P. is pretty good, but those 2 I'm not going to write home about, you know?
No, definitely not.
No, I think the 454 feature is all right on Another Late Night, but of the 3 features on both of those tracks, that's the only one that impressed me at all.
On the slower tracks? No, not talking about all 5 tracks. Then I agree.
I assume Act a Damn Fool has a feature that you like more?
No.
Or are you just talking about Still in the Paint?
Still in the Paint.
Yeah. I think the features in general on both of those songs are pretty much perfect.
Hell yeah.
Let's talk about Act a Damn Fool first. What do you think of that song overall?
Oh, that song sucked.
Sucked, really?
Yeah. No, it was really good. It goes fucking hard.
Yeah, no, it's kind of a banger.
It goes super hard.
Yeah, it does. My only issue with it, every time I listen to it, is that he says, "never folding like a chair" on the chorus. And I'm like, yes. That is maybe the corniest thing Denzel has ever said.
It's so good. It's so good.
That's so dumb.
No, let him have this. Let us have this.
No, that's so bad.
No, I love corny bars, dude.
Okay, but like, chairs don't even as a rule always fold. You see why this line is terrible?
Shut up. No, think about it, dude. You know what he's trying to say.
I get what he's trying to say. I just think there was infinite better ways to say it.
He's not going to say always staying solid, never folded like a folding chair.
Well, yeah.
Could you imagine if he did?
I don't know if that'd be better or worse.
It'd be awesome.
It's kind of terrible that that's a line that's in there that distracts me every time. But I will say the Duke Deuce and Slim Gorilla features on there, especially the Duke Deuce feature, are fantastic. The energy is on point there.
Yeah, hot features. And I love that it transitions right into Black Flag freestyle.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's a very good transition.
See, some of these you just put on the fucking album, and then you drop an EP or a deluxe.
Yeah.
Or deluxe.
Or just do the thing that deluxes do and just put the other 5 at the end.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you not do that?
Chaos.
But Still in the Paint is, I think, the most discussed one on here. Like, people seem the most excited about it.
It's because it's awesome.
It's really good, yeah. I think it's my favorite of the bunch.
It's weird that it's coming out in November. It's a weird November drop.
This is a weird November drop. Everything about this drop is weird, but Still in the Paint goes hard.
True.
Yeah, any specific thoughts on it?
The song's perfect.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. BK the Rula's feature on that is particularly really good. Very amped up, lots of energy.
I've never heard of BK the Rula before.
I see. Well, you have now, and it's a pretty good verse, so perfect.
I was trying to open you up. Do you have anything about BK the Rula?
Not really particularly,
No?
but just that verse in particular is pretty nice.
Right.
I've only listened to a little bit. That's how that goes, I suppose.
That's the way the crumble cookies.
It's the way the crumble cookies. All right. We have anything else to say about this one? I think we kind of covered the bases.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then we can move on to the final project for the week. We got Femtanyl.
Femtanyl.
Yeah. Reactor.
Reactor. Danny Brown feature.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing about this one.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. You were saying their last EP got popular because of Danny Brown, right?
Yeah, apparently. I don't remember the whole lore. Actually, let me Google this real quick. It's probably like a 2-second Google. I'm just gonna... Oh, he posted it to his Twitter.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe he mentioned it on his podcast, too. I don't really know. Either way, kind of popped off because of a cosign from the man himself, Danny Brown, who is now featured here.
Which is insane to me.
That's really a thing that happened.
Like, that doesn't make it. This floors me.
Yeah.
This whole fucking arc.
Yeah. He also mentions Ram Ranch on his verse, I do believe, which was quite the funny reference.
Oh, fuck. Hold on, I'm gonna go read the lyrics.
Not that you can hear it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't know there was lyrics. I thought he was just fucking. I thought he was just hitting things.
I will be completely honest, I thought his feature was just ad-libs the first time I heard the song on a very cursory listen.
Same, that's what I thought.
Yeah, because they mix him just like they mix the other vocals.
All these songs sound the same like Ram Ranch? What the fuck are you talking about?
That is the bar that he lays in there. I don't know what to make of it, but that's fire.
Even Genius isn't sure about all the fucking lyrics.
Oh no, how could you be? Honestly. Most of it is entirely unintelligible.
It's all fucking nonsense.
This is just kind of like a crazy sound compilation, more than it is music at this point.
Yeah, and I love it for that.
This one doesn't rub my brain right the same way that Chaser did, honestly.
This does rub my brain in an incredibly similar way.
I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying it doesn't quite click like that one did.
Oh, I'm saying, like, I could play these back to back.
I see. I think you might lose your hearing if you did so.
What? I just want to point out a user review of this EP really quick. Somebody said, "Can you snort MP3 files? I think it's really necessary for the experience." Yeah.
Yeah. It's just music drugs.
If you're like chronically online, like we are at this point,
sure,
you'll love this.
Probably, yeah. This is really all of the digital hardcore stuff taken to an extreme. I guess if we wanted to make a comparison, it reminds me the most of Machine Girl than anything else. Specifically, any songs that have harsher vocals remind me of Because I'm Young and Arrogant.
Yeah, it definitely feels like that, like, you can draw some Kaizo Slumber comparisons.
Oh yeah, you could. Yeah. Those are kind of similar artists, oddly enough. I never thought about it that way, though.
Yeah, and even in some of the, like, harsher vocals, it reminded me almost of 1-800-PAIN just a little bit, and I was like, wait.
Oh, shit, you're kind of right. I didn't think about that.
I was like, wait, Future? Question mark? Wait, what?
Dude, a collab would go insanely hard. Oh my god, where is 1-800-PAIN when we need them? Because I need them right now.
They dropped 2 years ago. They're supposed to drop every 2 years. What the fuck?
I'm starving, bro. But this even feels like it's pushing the extremes farther than 1-800-PAIN does to this, like, noisy digital hardcore shit.
Yeah.
As noisy and chaotic and wall of sound as you can possibly get, really.
And, I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Give me more of that.
It's cool. I don't, like, have favorite songs from this one. I turn this on, and then I listen to it, and I'm like, wow, that sure was a lot of fucking sounds.
It's 13 minutes. It's 13 minutes. Just don't listen to just one track. Listen to the whole EP back to back.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that's probably what you would do. However, Chaser was also 13 minutes, and I can look at that track list and be like, ah, yeah, I really like this song and this song. You know what I'm saying?
No, because I have the exact same thing happen where I'm just like, I'm just gonna play the whole thing.
Ah, okay, I got you. I mean, I do usually play the whole thing. They're short enough that it's kind of like, why not? But I have played Chaser quite a few times over the last week because I just wanted context for this. The songs Pet, Push Your Temper, and Murder Everyone You Know. Those are the ones that I wait to come on when I listen to that album. This one, it's just like, yeah, that sure is a lot of fucking sounds in my ears. And I'm not even really sure where each song starts and ends.
You know, yeah, allow it. But, nah.
I'm a little underwhelmed with the Danny Brown feature. Not because of anything he did with his feature, just because he's mixed like the other vocals are mixed, so it kind of sounds like he's not even there.
Yeah, that that could have been anybody, and it would have been the same thing. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't notice if it wasn't him, except for the ad-libs. The ad-libs are still, like, noticeable and there, and that's why I'm like, oh, I'm on the Danny Brown song now. I heard his ad-libs.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's the only thing really setting it apart, but I mean his lyrics on it are funny and he does his thing. It's just you have to like squint at it through a wall of fuzz.
You know what?
Either way though, I think Femtanyl still has enormous potential.
Yeah, they apparently have 6 albums, but they're not on streaming as far as I can tell. So maybe they're not canon, just singles and EPs and stream.
Yeah, they're also 2 years older than Chaser. I feel like Chaser was kind of the start of a new thing.
Yeah, with the little guy.
Yeah, it's got that little character that it seems like they've been using, the little, like, fox cat thing situation. That seems like it's been more prominent in the recent releases.
Yeah.
They also used a photo of some Go-Go's Crazy Bones on a piano for one of their single covers, and I fuck with that heavily. Shout out to anybody who remembers those things.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just, that's the only one that's just a photo too. I love it. I fucking love it.
That's actually fire, dude.
Yeah. I assume you didn't read the lyrics on any of the other songs?
No.
There's just like random serial killer and like cannibalism references all over this, and I have no idea what to make of that.
Oh yeah, I'm reading it right now. You know what? Maybe I was pretty stony blowing all weekend. I'm pretty sure this would have freaked me out.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing you weren't reading it. It's definitely a fucking weird vibe.
Oh yeah, like the end of Weightless.
Yeah.
The fucking oh my god.
It's got that spoken sample in there. I imagine that's probably from like a movie or something.
Yeah.
I don't know the context though.
It's still cursed.
Very cursed. Very. Yes. But if you want something to totally overwhelm your senses with and explode and melt your brain to, then this is kind of the best you're going to get all year, I think.
Yeah. I don't know if it gets much better than this for explode your head brain music.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Kaizo Slumber kind of went in a different direction, so they don't even make the explode your brain music this time around. It was just kind of like hardcore stuff.
I wish it was the explode your brain music.
I don't know. I still fuck with that one, but it is different. That is technically a review of this EP, yeah. I suppose.
Yeah.
What you got for a score on it?
No.
No?
I gave it an 8.
You gave it an 8?
Yeah.
8 out of 10, so an 80?
Nope. 8.
Oh, 8 out of 100?
Yep.
I don't believe you for a second. You liked this more than I did.
You're right. I gave it an 80.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know.
Uh-huh.
I gave it a 70.
Oh, yeah, you would.
I would. We're sitting at a 75, chilling at that number for this one. We've had some pretty fucking good music this week, because I think that's the lowest average score we were no, never mind. Linkin Park.
Linkin Park.
Outside of that, the music was pretty fucking phenomenal. Go check that out if what we said sounded interesting. Go check out Cordae and Poppy, regardless. That's the stuff.
You don't have to check out Denzel Curry or Linkin Park or Femtanyl, but you have to check out Cordae and Poppy.
Yeah, you gotta check out Cordae and Poppy. If you did like what you saw this week, we would greatly appreciate you dropping a like on the video, possibly sharing it around to some friends who might be interested as well.
If you hated it, leave a comment.
Yeah, of course, definitely that. We are available on other audio platforms if that's something that interests you as well, just to let you know. And you can subscribe to the channel here on YouTube for more music-related content coming your way. With that all being said, Micah, do you have anything to say to the people before we get out of here?
I didn't bring my Z game today. I brought my Z game.
That's pretty wholesome, and we'll see you next time.